Today I'm in the wood yard, we've got deliveries. Already got one loaded, let's go do a dump. What we have here is a load of mixed hardwood that I put in yesterday at the end of the day. And this morning I'm gonna go do this first delivery, and then we're gonna go load up the trailer again and do a second delivery. And that's what's gonna happen. So today is a very dark, dingy, damp, dank, dreary day. And it's supposed to rain tonight. So I'm glad I can get these deliveries done now. Whenever there's rain in the forecast and I have people that want deliveries, I say, hey, it's supposed to rain tonight or tomorrow. Can I deliver it right away? So I do that quite often for people that will call and say I can deliver it anytime. And I always just tell them, sooner would be better, because it's nice to get the wood to you when it's dry, not rained on. And especially if I'm gonna be dumping it in the driveway, and that gives them time to get it put into their racks or wherever they're gonna store it, or for me to back into their garage and put it there so that it's not outside, because people like dry wood. Not just dry as far as, the seasoning of it, that it's dry on the inside, they like it dry on the outside. Because like I've said a lot of times in the past, a lot of the people I sell to, they want wood to burn today. Not in 3 months or 6 months where they're gonna have it sit and be aged, which is what a lot of people think I should do. I should sell green split wood and then people should just sit on it. They should buy ahead of time. It's not my customer. My people don't plan ahead. Most people I sell to go out to their wood storage area, their rack, and they look and say, hey, there's only 3 pieces of wood. I want to have a fire today. Call Chris, see if he can bring some. And they want to know if I can bring it that day or that night or as soon as possible. I get that all the time, which is fine. That's just the way it is, because like I've said many times on the channel, my people are not burning for heat where they're planning ahead to burn for the whole season, where they're buying in bulk like they do with my brother, where they're buying, 6, 7, 8 full cords. That's not my customer. I have a few of those. 90% of my people, they burn somewhere between a third of a cord and a full cord every year. A full cord is kind of what the average is across the board. So they're not bulking. They're not storing and buying the wood in bulk ahead of time. They're buying it as they need it, which is what happens a lot. A lot of my customers will buy 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year, but they get a face cord at a time or a third of a cord, which is what's in here. So down the road we go for the delivery. So what I'm doing here is pulling away slowly and having the customer kind of watch the roof line, because it's real easy to hit a edge of a roof or a basketball hoop or something like that. So you got to kind of watch. I made it. I have returned to the wood yard and I just backed up the trailer to this bin here. This has oak in it. This is red oak. And again, I'm just going to skim stuff off the top and load it in. This is going to a customer that this will be the 4th time I've delivered to him just in the last a couple months. He bought a house, they've had a fireplace, and they started burning a lot of wood. And I delivered a load to him about 2 weeks ago, and he said he's already out and he wants some more. So I'm going to load this up. We're going to go do another dump. Well, there it is. The wood is in, the cover's on. Down the road we go to make another big steamy dump. So I just made a nice little dump. It felt good, and the trailer is back home. I disconnected it, and this guy that I was just talking to that I did delivery for, he's burning in his house for heat. There's a new house, and like I said, this is like the third time I've been there, and this particular guy didn't even have a stove outside. So I asked him, I said, how come you don't have a stove for outside burn? He says, well, we just moved in. I said, hey, you got to get one of those smokeless stoves. They're awesome. So I told him about the 2 brands that I've had that I tried, and he says, oh, I'll check it out. He says, do they really work? I said, absolutely. Well, my whole goal is to get him to burn more wood. So I told him about the stove. So maybe he'll burn more wood, because he said, I probably won't see it till next year. I said, no, I said, I think you need to get a little stove out here so you can have fires outside. He says, that's a good idea. So maybe I got a guy to buy more wood by suggesting him getting a stove. That's it for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Between now and then, go watch all the videos on my channel. There's 1,300. Look at these guys over here. Good night, Irene.